Hi everyone. Hi. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so if you're new here, hi, my name is Anita and I'm a content creator I'm based in Italy. And today I'm about to tell you the reason why you should move to Italy, the reason why you should consider moving to Italy this 2024. The first reason on my list, let's quickly get into the conversation. The first reason on my list for the reason why you should consider moving to Italy, either for studies or for work, is because they have like the quality of healthcare here is one of the best in the world. I am telling you sincerely. It's actually the healthcare system is affordable, and then it's also like very, very quality. I have an entire video on the healthcare system, so I'm going to link it above for you guys to kind of like check it out. But then what you should know is the healthcare system here in Italy is actually top notch. So, as you guys know, your health is your wealth. So, it's very, very, very important when you're considering moving to, like, if when you're considering moving to a country for you to consider like the healthcare system there, because we all get sick, things happen, and then it's actually really, really good. Me coming from Ghana, the fact that here out here you get to choose your own doctor, so you have your own doctor, it makes it really, really cool, because that wasn't something I had or I was used to in Ghana. You have your own doctor that you can kind of like call and go to whenever you have an issue. That is actually something very, very, very cool. Before I move on to the next reason why you should consider moving to Italy, please again, if you have not seen my newly released ebooks, I collaborated with Mildred Chamba for this ebook. So we have three ebooks that is currently out on Seller and that of Topmate. So we have A to Z of studying in Italy, and then we also have the complete guide to studying and scholarships in Italy. And then we have the third ebook on scholarships in Italy. So all you need to know about the fully funded scholarships in Italy. Yeah, so do check them out. You can get it on Topmate, and the link is here, or you can get it on Seller. Yeah, so the link is also here. So do check it out. So let's move to the second reason why you should consider moving to Italy this 2024. The second reason why you should consider moving to Italy is that of how affordable their education is. So I'm putting this on the second level because this is actually very, very good. And one of the easiest routes for you to move to Italy is that of studies, because there are scholarships available to everybody. And then the education itself, the cost of education is affordable. And then it's also quality. It's not that because the cost is cheap, it's not quality. The cost of education is cheap and compared to other European countries, and then the education is quality as well. There are scholarships available to everybody, both international students and also that of native students. In other countries, you it's fairly difficult for you to kind of like get loads of scholarships available to international students. But then in Italy, those scholarships are available for everyone, including international students. And then you have several options, several scholarship options that you can choose to apply to. So because of that, I think that is the second reason why you should consider moving to Italy this 2024. Yeah. So the third reason why you should consider moving to Italy is that of the cost of living. So the cost of living here in Italy is averagely like it's on average compared to other European countries. So it's fairly lower compared to other countries. And then it depends on where you move to, the city that you move to. Because if you move to Milan, if you move to Rome, if you move to Maine, Bologna, like obviously you should know that the cost of living there is going to be very, very costly, especially Milan. It's over the roof. So that is what you should take note of. But then if you should move to like not larger cities like this, cities that are mentioned, but then like smaller cities and also some parts of the south, like obviously you are going to experience what I'm talking about. The cost is fairly cheap compared to the average cost of living is fairly cheap compared to other European countries. So that is what you should actually really take note of, because it's very, very important that you move somewhere that the cost is affordable, because Aside from that, if you're coming in as a student, which is mainly what I'm stressing on, if you're coming in as a student, it's very, very important that you move somewhere that you can manage the cost. With the little that you're going to get with part-time jobs, you should be able to use that money to take care of yourself. Okay, aside from the scholarship funds that are going to be given to you. Yeah, so that is the third reason why you should consider moving to Italy. Then the fourth reason why you should consider moving to Italy is because the weather is fairly okay. Like the weather is okay. I went to Germany last 2 years, and my dear, my darlings, the weather, it was summer, but the weather was weathering. It was so cold in the evening. But then we're in February, and then look at the weather. The sun is, I know it's kind of like cold because I'm wearing, yeah, it's kind of like cold, but then the sun is out, and then the weather is kind of like fairly okay compared to other places like that of the UK, Germany, and other places. So yeah, that is what you should take note of. The weather here in Italy is actually fairly okay. Not so cold, not so very warm, except in the summer. Yeah, but then the weather is also fairly okay. So that is what you should, the reason why you should consider moving to Italy this 2024. Then, before I move on, can't you see my hair? You see, I'm looking very, very good. Yes, I did it myself. So if you're coming into the Bologna area, do not forget, if you need anyone to assist you with doing your hair, yes, you can contact me, or you can contact Evelyn, okay, my friend. Yeah, and then we'll assist you with that. Then, aside from that, I'm going to talk about the fifth reason why you should consider moving to Italy. The fifth reason why you should consider moving to Italy is that of safety. Safety is very, very important. I grew up in Accra, where you have to be careful with your phones when you're moving in main Accra, because someone can just snatch your phone. You can be in the church, and then, like, if your window is open, someone can just take your phone away, or kind of like take your bag away. But then, moving here for the last 4 years, I've seen how safe this place is. And then way back in Accra, when I do go out in the evening, like, I have to be really, really careful, either when I close from church or when I go out to do anything at all late in the evening. You get it. But then for the last 4 years here, I've seen how safe it is out here. It's very, 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 very safe. So that is one thing you should consider. That is one of the reasons why you should consider moving to Italy. Is really safe out here. The safety is top notch, and then the carabinieri, the police, and all of that. They always patrol the various areas. If you do have an issue, they see that, like, as a woman or as a lady, you are in a position that is not really, really good. Maybe someone is trying to make you feel uncomfortable or something like that. They are always there to kind of like assist you. Yeah, so that is one of the reasons why you should consider moving to Italy. Then, one of the other reasons why you should also consider moving to Italy is that of the fact that, especially for studies, of the fact that they don't need blocked accounts. Here, if you're moving to Italy for studies, you don't need block account. Just like that of Germany, where you need to have a block account. Here, you don't need that, which is something like very, very good. Yeah, I feel like it's something very, very good. So if you're considering moving to any country for studies this 2024, I recommend that you add Italy to your list, because you don't need a block account to be able to come and study here. Okay. Then the next on my list is that of the fact that most people are warm and friendly. Why am I saying that? Um, I'm going to be very honest with you. It depends on which city you're going to move to. Just like what I spoke about the cost of living. This one too also depends on the city you're going to move to, and then also what you should take note of is no two individual have ever had the same experience while, like, living abroad. Okay, so my experience might not necessarily be the same as what you're going to experience. Okay, but then fairly with the people that I've met as a black lady, the most of the people are warm, most of the people are friendly. And if you're going to meet people that are curious, you're going to meet people that are racist. But then always what I tell people is, when you meet someone that is acting unfair towards you, always stand up for yourself. always stand up for yourself. And one of the areas I feel like you're going to meet racism face to face, where you really have to learn to stand up for yourself, is that of the workplace. This video is a positive video, so yeah, that is one thing that you should take note of. Then one other reason why you should consider moving to Italy is for the fact that the route to permanent residency is straightforward. Okay, the route to PR is straightforward in the sense that if you come in as a student and then you do get your residence permit, and if if you came in for bachelor's after 3 years and then you do your master's, as long as you get any kind, like as long as you get a full-time job, you can, and then you get the necessary code, you can convert to getting a PR. You can convert to getting permanent residency. So the route is actually like very, very, very straightforward. Unlike other countries where you need to get a job that is really related to the program that you studied. But then out here, as long as you have a full-time job, you can use it to convert from student visa that of work permit. And I know a lot of people, a lot of you guys actually do send me emails, do leave comments. You're like, yeah, how is it like after studies? Can I work? What do I do? What's the next step? Like a lot of you guys really want to know about that. And then I think I'm going to do a live video where you guys come on and then you ask all of these questions and then we discuss that. But then yes, after your studies, you can choose to remain in Italy. As long as you have a job, and then you can convert from student permit to that of work permit, and then you have the space of a year to get a job. So yeah, that is what you should take note of. And then to top it up with this point, I'm also going to mention the fact that benefits are available for everybody as long as you meet the requirements. That's one of the coolest thing. So yeah, just like the scholarship that is available for everyone, other benefits that comes out during your stay here are also available to everyone, like as long as you meet the requirements. Yes. So the next reason why you should move to Italy is that of the beautiful attractions. My dear darling, you've heard, from Rome to Milan to Florence, like to Venezia, Venice, there are a lot of beautiful attractions in Italy. And that is one reason why you should move to Italy. And one other thing which is also very beautiful is for the fact that when you move to Italy, to kind of like study or anything like that, you get the opportunity to go and visit other countries, other EU countries in the Schengen area, and that is actually something very cool. Get the opportunity, you can just go there during the summer when you have some spare time from school. You can go to Malta, you can go to Germany, you can go to France. Just a short trip. You don't have to waste anything at all. The last time when I went to Germany, I just had to sit down for a very long time. Because yeah, I chose the cheapest option. But then you just get to go to this place. It doesn't matter how you arrive. All that matters is you arrive there. So you choose the cheapest bus option or that of the train. Or if you want to go by flight, yeah, as long as you have the money, you can use that route. But then you can move to, I'm not talking about moving. You can go and visit any of these countries at at cheapest affordable prices. Yeah, so I think that is one of the coolest reason why you should consider moving to Italy. So you don't just get to see the beautiful attractions here in Italy, but then you also get to see that of other like countries in the EU as well. So that is one cool thing which you should consider. The reason why you should consider adding Italy to your list and why you should consider moving here this 2024. Yeah, so basically, fair enough, that is all at the top of my mind that I wanted to share with you. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.